Let me ask you a hard question here, brother. Can you walk through a gym, a coffee shop, a public place, or even scroll Instagram without lust hijacking your brain? Do you feel like no matter how long it's been since you've quit porn, you're still thinking like an addict? Well, let me tell you, brother, that's not freedom. That is slavery in disguise. And that's what today's episode is all about, because quitting porn is just the first step. True freedom means desexualizing your brain. It means taking back control of your thoughts. It means becoming the kind of man who doesn't need porn, doesn't chase lust, and doesn't see women as walking objects and triggers. In this episode of The Rebuilt Man, I'm breaking down the 7 proven steps to help you rewire your brain, conquer lustful thinking, and finally live with a clear, focused, God-honoring mind. Brother, these aren't surface level tactics. This is real work that creates real, lasting transformation. Guys, welcome to the Rebuilt Man podcast. My name is Coach Frank Rich, founder of the Rebuilt Man, and it has been our mission for the last 5 years to help men just like you break free from this addiction, conquer lust in their lives, reclaim their identity, and rebuild a life that is 100% porn free. If you're new to the podcast, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're watching us on YouTube, turn those post notifications on. But let's dive into today's episode, the 7 steps to master lust and rewire your brain. Step number 1 is obvious here, brother. You got to stop watching porn. You got to unwire this pattern. You can't stop thinking like a porn addict while you're feeding your brain like one. What we got to know is our thoughts are shaped by our inputs. And porn is the most powerful input that you're given your brain. Each time you watch, you reinforce this dopamine loop that associates sexual arousal with fantasy, not with reality. But what we must know is porn is not the root. It is the reinforcer of lustful thinking. You must cut this off at the source. Real recovery, real freedom, real transformation is not about quitting. It is about rewiring. We know based on neuroscience that dopamine floods from porn desensitizing your prefrontal cortex. Quitting starts this rewiring process. So step 1 is to stop watching porn. Step number 2 here is go through a digital detox. We got to kill and cut off these triggers. Your brain cannot heal if you keep lighting the fire. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube thumbnails, music videos, all hijack your attention and retrain your lustful circus. 30, 60, 90 days off of social media can feel like withdrawal because it is. But if you're serious about desexualizing your brain and your mind, you must go through a season of total detox. I recommend considering removing social media apps from your phone, IG, Facebook, TikTok. Cut off and limit the YouTube. Turn it into something that becomes a tool of personal growth, not an object of avoidance and arousal. Considering cutting off Netflix shows that perhaps push sexuality for an extended period of time, and even begin to control your audio inputs, removing explicit music lyrics from your consumption. You want a bro tip here? Rebuild your dopamine baseline by replacing screen time with walks, books, fitness, and even spiritual and meditative practices. Step number 2 here in rewiring your lust is to go through a digital detox. Number 3 here is to avoid triggering based environments. Set smart boundaries for yourself. You're never going to win this battle pretending that you're stronger than you really are. Know what your triggers are, the time of day, the places, the people, the situations, and begin to avoid putting yourself into these environments. Are you setting yourself up for fail by showing up in over-sexualized environments? If the gym at 5 p.m. is a triggering environment, start going at 5 a.m. We know that the gym becomes a fashion show on social media, so stay away from those environments if they trigger you. Because here's the truth, brother, is these short-term sacrifices are when it's create the long-term success and strength that you're desiring. Ask yourself these questions every time you step into a new environment. Is this helping or hurting your future self? So step number 3 here is to avoid these triggering based environments. Number 4, begin to have a regular daily gratitude process. Reverse this lustful lens. Gratitude can turn objectification into appreciation. I've shared this on the podcast before. We had a gentleman in our group about a year and a half ago. He lived in the city. He lived in Brooklyn, and walking the street was a triggering environment for him. But he began to reverse this and work it in his favor. Instead of seeing the beautiful woman walking with a Whole Foods bag and thinking sexually about her, he would begin to inject a positive thought. Man, that's an amazing mom. Her kids are going to love the dinner that she's making for them. This became a powerful practice for him and other men inside of our community. Because lust is rooted in taking and gratitude is rooted in giving. When you look at a woman, don't undress her, pray for her. Gratitude will shift your mindset from what can I get to what can I honor and give. Neuroscience tells us that gratitude activates the prefrontal medial cortex, reducing envy, comparison, and impulsive behavior. Brother, gratitude will become, if you truly embrace it and practice it out, one of the most powerful daily tools in your arsenal. Number 5 here, the 5th tool in rewiring your lustful thinking is to have a daily reflection journaling practice. We call this conscious rewiring. If you want to change your thoughts, you need to begin to start noticing what those thoughts are. Every night, set some time aside and reflect on where you won throughout the day and even where you fell short. Track your progress. Even the small wins, your brain needs to see that the change in behavior is happening. Journaling builds awareness and ownership over your thoughts. Here's a couple prompt ideas. Where was I triggered today? How did I respond? Where did I show strength? And what would I like to do differently tomorrow? When you take some time every single day to write your thoughts down, you begin to take back control over those thoughts. So number 5 here is to have a daily self-reflection journaling practice. Number 6 here, begin to ask better questions in your day-to-day interactions with people. Begin to humanize others. Lust turns people into objects. Curiosity turns people into souls. Next time you're talking to the barista, the cashier, or even a stranger, engage in their humanity, not just their physical. Don't just look at them. Don't just react, but ask deep, meaningful questions. How is your day going? What are you enjoying about working here? What's something special and exciting that's coming up for you? Rewire your social brain by practicing presence and empathy. Every time you treat somebody, specifically a woman, as a soul, you're stepping further out of lust and deeper into freedom in your life. You want to stop objectifying others, begin to humanize them by showing interest and asking better questions in who they are. Number 7 here, the 7th and final step in rewiring our brain from lust is to cast and create a clear vision on the man that you want to become as a free man. You can't walk in freedom if you don't know what freedom looks like. Ask yourself, who is the man that no longer struggles with lustful thinking? What are his habits? How does he carry himself? What does he say yes to and what does he say no to? Clarity will create motivation. Vision gives meaning to sacrifice. List out the traits of this individual. List out his routines, his boundaries, his mindset, and his mission. Because at this point, every decision you make becomes simple. Does this move me towards this man or further away from it? You'll never be able to conquer lust without aiming at a better identity for yourself. 7 steps here, brother, to rewire your brain, to conquer lust and remove it out of your life completely. You stop watching porn, go through a digital detox, kill off the triggers, avoid triggering based environments and set smart boundaries for yourself. Begin to practice a daily gratitude practice and begin to practice a daily reflection journaling, conscious rewiring. Begin to ask better questions to humanize others instead of objectify them and cast and create a clear vision for the man that you want to become. Now, if you've been stuck in lust for 10 years, don't expect this to be free in 10 days. But brother, I'm telling you, if you commit to this work, if you cut off the input, if you rewire your thoughts and build an identity around the man you're called to be, you won't just conquer this, but you'll become the kind of man that lust no longer has hold over anymore. And if you're ready to take action and ready to break the cycle, rewire your brain, and take back power, I've created and built something specifically for you. It's called the 7-Day Porn Reset. This is the exact process that we walk men through to clear out their mental garbage, to reset their dopamine, and start building discipline in your life. And here's the best part, brother, is this is totally free. Click the link down there in the show notes below, or visit therebuiltman.com/7-day reset, and you can get access to this immediately. It's going to be 7 days of actionable steps. It's going to include a community of men that are committed to walking this out with you. And it's going to involve daily coaching from myself and our team here at The Rebuilt Man. Click the link down there below, or visit therebuiltman.com/7-day reset to claim your free 7-day porn reset today. But brother, you got this. Lust doesn't have to control you anymore. Objectifying doesn't have to be your state of mind. You can conquer these things. You can rewire your brain, and you can reclaim your identity as a porn-free man. Click the link down there below, and we'll see you on the inside. Coach Frank of The Rebuilt Man, we love you. See you in the next one.